That's
Oh god, that was biggin.
okay. Let's just
That's a lot to take in.
oh my gosh, I accidentally kicked myself out.
It's needed but boring, in my opinion.
Okay.
I mean,
sorry, I
understand.
I accidentally hung
It's
up
kind
on
of
myself.
it's one of those episodes where they're like laying on the groundwork, you know.
Yeah.
Let's expect exactly what I was expecting to for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just digest it slowly and carefully because that was crazy. Otto beating the shit out of Subaru was hilarious.
Yeah.
Although
it was nice to see Subaru starting to rely on other people.
I mean, he has to. Look what he has to deal with: the rabbits, Roswell being a prick, Elsa, and the sanctuary, Garfield. Like, who the fuck
Amelia?
is he? Yeah, there's that. The bet with Roswell. What do y'all think?
I like it.
I swear, he looks like his dad for some reason when he's like smiling like that.
I liked the line about put your clown makeup back on, because we're both clowns trying to get through this.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I was just waiting for Subaru to like break away from the book, away from the mold, and all the future paths that the book foretold of Subaru. So that was
I think
really
I can
cool.
like do a quick explanation. The book mainly gives the goal of the user. Roswell's the user, so if something goes off, he will know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it. It's if I win the bet, get rid of your damn book.
Yeah, because he doesn't want Roswell to be a selfish prick anymore.
He's still a prick, even if he's choice. But Amelia's stuff. What about her seeing baby? Well, not baby Amelia. I guess kid Amelia. For the
that was her pulling out a Aang Avatar: The Last Airbender card was unexpected.
Yeah.
You know, being frozen in ice for
who knows how long.
Yeah.
I actually know because they cut it off.
That was a twist.
So I'm actually just gonna tell y'all here because they cut. I noticed they cut that off because I've been reading the web novel. She is mentally 14 years old because she was frozen for 100 years.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay, so literally Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Basically.
Yeah.
So her body is of an 18-year-old. Her actual age is 117. And she has a mind of a 14-year-old. There's a lot of inconsistencies with that.
Yeah.
So,
how old is Subaru?
Subaru's 17.
Okay, so just barely.
He makes a joke about it. Well, he kind of also worries in the web novel, which is hilarious because he's like, "Okay, this is a problem."
Yeah, I don't want to be. You know.
Particularly this one.
I mean,
I don't know. She's an elf, so does that really count?
I guess Puck's. I guess their powers make more sense now. About it being ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess when Puck, like, rescued her, I guess, as her spirit, Puck must have locked away her memories or something.
They were causing pain, I mean, from the looks of things, so...
Yeah. To help save her. So that was an interesting twist.
Not only that, but I think that's the reason she's always failing the trial, because one thing I did research regarding, like, the trials is that Echidna doesn't really care what your answer is. As long as you come to a result, then you pass. Mm-hmm. But because in Amelia's case, her memories are kind of sealed away from hers, and you need to face your past, it becomes such it contradicts itself, so...
She doesn't have a past to remember to do the trial of the past.
So she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Basically.
So there's no like substance to the trial, and if there's no trial, then there's no result.
It's similar to Subaru's second trial, because if he tries to, it's 50 times harder for Subaru to take the trial. Like, if any one of us took the second trial, we probably could pass it, and a much better chance than Subaru. Because the issue with Subaru, he would have to retake the trial over and over for all the failed loops. So
yeah,
he would literally break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, don't mean to skip ahead of myself, but Subaru entered the tomb. I'm a little conflicted because previous episode he tried going in and he threw up.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know, like he tried to see if he can take the trial and he like got stopped and threw up.
This could be before.
Wait, the trial house or the tomb with Ryuzu's bodies in it?
No, the trial.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that as he was coming out of a trial or something? He threw up.
No, he tried going back in and it didn't. I think maybe it's on nighttime that it activates.
The witch took away his powers to enter the trial, so that's why he threw up, because the barrier made him so sick, I think.
Yeah, I think
Something like that.
I think that's at nighttime when it starts. That because they weren't daytime, so I'm just gonna say nighttime at this case.
Yeah.
Let's appreciate how badass Otto has gotten, because he legit is confronting Garfield.
Oh my! At the end there, he kind of looked like a bad guy at the end. Right there at the very end.
I mean,
just a little bit.
Just a little. Yeah, I even got those bad guy vibes. Like, I'm the bad guy now.
Yeah. Just with that last line, like, what do you want to do as the host now?
Though, funny enough that he's confronting Garfield when in one loop he literally got killed, one-shotted.
Yep. Well, on that one, Garfield was just, like, pumped up on roids, so... he became Tony the Tiger on roids.
Oh, Garfield. Where's my lasagna?
That's what he was asking the entire time. He was going after Otto and Subaru in that loop. He's like, where's my fucking lasagna?
Yeah.
Oh, but no. I mean, as an episode, like, not action, but just exposition, it's fine.
Yeah.
But as someone who read the web novel, I was a little kind of thrown off. I mean, I knew there were going to be changes, but I was a little thrown off. Because back to Roswell and Subaru's bet, the bet was different in the web novel, because they actually form a contract so that way, like, Roswell doesn't cheat or Subaru doesn't cheat. Because, you know, if Subaru dies, he doesn't, like, try to redo the whole thing all over again and cheat.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of got my attention. But, you know, as you guys are animes only, and I'm, I guess, web novel until I buy the actual light novels. No, I think this episode was a 7 out of 10. It wasn't too bad. It started the season off in an okay start. Like, we know what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, it showed a lot of, like plot twists and explained a lot of our questions, you know?
How did he convince Otto to help, honestly? I mean, the conversation... Oh.
I feel like Otto is just like the best wingman ever.
Yeah.
He'll be with you in thick and thin and believe you and be there for you, and he'll have your back.
He'll definitely
So
have your
he didn't really... As long as Subaru wasn't talking about, I don't know, like genocide, I think Otto would be okay.
I mean...
Yeah, I don't think I'll actually kill someone.
I don't... Okay, funny... I mean, Subaru did tell Otto, at least this is what I think, because web novel and I think light novel explained it, that he basically told Otto, yes, the white rabbit, or the great rabbit's coming. Also, Elsa and the others are going to kill the others in the mansion. Because as Otto said, like, spill everything out so I can believe you. So imagine that conversation. Like, how the hell would you feel if you were Subaru's friend and he just told you all this information?
Well, Subaru spilt the beans and Otto thought they were fucking delicious.
Otto was a real G. He went, alright, he's like, alright, let's get to work.
Yep.
Basically, he's like, all right, main characters, step aside. It's the side character's turn to take over.
He's like, I'm down for some conspiracies.
He's like, I was like, I got this shit, man. Like,
Yep.
I'm not gonna ask why you know or how you know. I'm just gonna do this shit because asking too many questions is gonna hurt my brain.
Yep. He's that kind of guy. You know, you tell him a little bit too much, and he's like, "Ow, my brain hurts."
The episode was alright. It was a good way to start it. I was annoyed. I mean, I kind of like the old ending, but I want to hear the new ending already.
Oh yeah.
And I'm excited to see the opening. I'm honestly want to see how the opening looks.
I'm gonna say this episode gets a 6 out of 10.
That's actually not bad in Ken standards.
Yeah. I'd actually give it like a 7.5, just because it explained a lot of stuff to me.
It did, like I said, it felt as though it was boring. It didn't feel boring to me. I'd probably give it higher.
Well, like, I love action and all, but I also love these kind of episodes too. Like,
just this episode with this anime for me just felt boring because
it definitely wasn't as packed, you know, because it's just answering a lot of questions that had been left behind.
Actually,
you know, with
Amelia's
past, Puck's contract with her, Rosal's book, his bet with Subaru, all the different Ryuzus, and then Garfield's past explained more. So like there was a lot of more world building and storytelling.
Yeah.
And less about the actual storyline, the current storyline.
The thing is, actually, my favorite episode is the one where pretty much Rem is praising Subaru, just dispelling all his like bad thoughts and everything.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
Which
I
one?
liked that one.
Pretty much the episode where we get the "I love Amelia" line.
Oh my gosh!
Where Subaru asks Rem to run away with him, right?
Yeah, episode 18.
Yeah, that one.
The one where Ken and Austin literally start talking shit about Subaru's thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my favorite episode, even though it's just like this one where not a lot of action happened. Because it's mostly because Rem was so impassioned with her speech. But it doesn't feel like that there wasn't. And I watched that dub and I thought she was impassioned.
I was also thrown off because the thing with this episode, like how it started, it felt like that could have just been added in last episode.
Yep.
It just felt so out of order somehow, or not out of order. It just felt very off because I really thought that.
Well, because it had a lot of time skips, a lot of flashbacks. It was a lot of time skipping around this episode.
Yeah. To be honest, they could have put this episode in the first part of season 2.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't change anything.
Well,
it was probably like production schedule and whatnot.
True.
Yeah, although I think they could have had like half this episode be like Otto giving more of a speech and Subaru like just saying everything, and then like the finishing up being the bet, and then like already like, okay, this is how this season's starting. The bet, that's the main goal. But as I said, that's my preference. I mean, it was okay. I gave it a 7. Olivia gives it a 7.5. Ken gives it a 6. And we're obviously missing Leo.
I'm here.
Well, give your opinion.
I'll give it an 8.
8?
Damn.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Just a fucking
Because it... I don't know. 8 is just a good number to give it.
What
I don't
the-
really know how to explain it.
Okay, well, I guess that's. Gosh, Leo, what the hell?